First large jaw of the year.
What's happening, fishing friends? We finally have some open water here in Iowa, so bet your buns I'm getting out and I'm doing some fishing. The water temp's still like 40-ish degrees, but it's supposed to be like 50 degrees today, so I'm pumped. Just hitting some ponds to see if I can find some largies, with one exception. I'm starting with the drop shot. I actually got challenged by my boys, Zach and Andrew over at Lookin for Fish. A few others on Instagram challenged me, so I thought, you know what? Let's take that challenge. You've probably seen their hat, the Lookin for Fish hat. Check those out. I'll link their page down below on Instagram. Send them a message if you want to get one of these. I've had a bunch of folks ask about it. Anyway, I've been challenged to use only the drop shot until I catch a bass, so what do you say? Let's do it.
All right, we are out on the water and I'm instantly regretting the whole drop shot challenge. I think I picked the windiest day I could to go out, and it's definitely not making working this drop shot easy at all. It's okay when the wind dies down like this, but man, it's been gusting. Can't feel a single thing then. It's blowing everything all around. Looks good in the water. This is what we're working with. I got a little robo worm. For whatever reason, I wasn't recording. I tried throwing a few casts, and I just had this little baby nose hooked. So I switched it up. I don't know if this is going to completely kill me. I should have one of those longer shank hooked with the keeper on it, but I just kind of buried that hook in there like this. And I know the drop shot guys out there are probably laughing at me, but we're going to see if this works. If I get bites and miss them, I'll switch over to one of those, but the nose hook deal just wasn't really doing it. We'll try going back to it maybe, but I just kept picking up old dead vegetation and stuff, so we'll see. Switched up to a little heavier weight. I was using a little 1/4 ounce weight before, but that ended up coming off. So I moved up to a little heavier one. I'm not sure exactly what weight this is, but heavier than a 1/4 ounce. As you can tell, the wind is fierce today. Hopefully the old dead chinchilla is doing its job on here. I think I'm gonna have to switch. I'm just gonna be banging my head if I'm trying to fish this drop shot in this wind. So the challenge might have to be postponed to a day where I can actually fish it. All right, let's just try switching. Let's just try jumping over to something a little different, rattle trap or something, and see if I can even get a bite. Water is still cold. It's 40-ish, 40, low 40 degree water. It's supposed to be about 50 today, but with this wind, still pretty chilly. All right, let's try throwing this baby. I got a, what is this, a Booyah, a little one knocker. Gonna try that in some orange and black, throwing it on the Revo X. Wanted to test this out some more before you see a complete review video on it. We've only got to use it a little bit, so let's try throwing this. I've got it on braid just to see how it does. Brakes feel pretty good there. Started to fluff a little bit, but got it on braid just to see, and I've got it on a medium heavy power rod just to see. You know, normally I say I throw something like this on a medium power rod. You want some line that stretches. So I figured, you know what, let's try it. Let's tinker with it and see if I get a fish. Am I gonna be losing fish left and right going braid and a medium heavy rod? All right, well, first cast this way, and I managed to hook a tree. I'm off. Oh, and another tree. That's good. Somebody else's line, maybe? Somebody else's fishing line. Good Lord. And a stick. It's gonna be one of these days. Gonna be one of these days, I fear. At least we got that out of there. Throw that in my bag and dispose of it. This is a little wind-blown channel back here, so hoping there's some warmer water back here and a chance that some of these fish have pushed back up into here. So we're gonna try the drop shot over here. It's kinda, sorta covered from the elements, sorta, not really. Really shallow. I don't know that they're gonna be here, to be honest. Oh, I did not mean to do that. How'd I know that was gonna happen? Awesome. That was a tree behind me. It is really one of those days. One of those days. My goodness, there we go. Second pop on it with the jerk bait. That was the deal. That was the deal. All right. Made a little switch up to the jerk bait, and look at that. Little cold weather largie. Look at that. There we go. A beast he is not, but that's our first large jaw 2019. All right. Little fella. Get back in there. He is off. He is amped up. Cold weather, he's still kicking quick. Let's see if we can find a few more with the old jerk bait. Really wanted to make the drop shot challenge happen today, but it is so windy. Drop shot just is not doing it. Man, I feel like that's the deal. If I could get this working in a little bit more open water, I think I might have some more luck on it. The old wind and all this brush. There's one on the paws. Oh, stay out of that. All right, number 2 on the old jerk bait. Again, not huge, but my first trip, and I'm not skunked. 40-degree water. Grab the pliers. I'm not going to fart around with those treble hooks. Long winter drought. I caught one itsy bitsy tiny little bass. Ice fishing this year. Oh man, look at that. He hit the front hook. Yes. You are a cold little bass. There he is, number 2. Hey, he's bigger than the first one. We're upgrading here. We're upgrading slowly. He's still a little guy. Might go pound. All right, little fella. Off you go in that cold water. He's out. I'm gonna hit this one little side before we move to the other spot. Just to see. There's one. Yes, glad we didn't go over there yet. Another little guy, but hey, that's the 3rd one on the old jerk bait. 3rd one. They're smacking it. They're getting that front hook. There we go. Number 3 on the day. Nothing big. All right, I'm not fishing anything else. The jerk bait is the only thing producing, so we're gonna stick with it. And it makes sense. This cold water, ice just came off. You know, you can suspend that bait, pop it a couple times, move it slow, let it just kind of dangle right there in front of him, which was what I was hoping to do with the drop shot, but he's a little fella. But he's a fish. He is a fish, darn it. And there comes that roaring wind. The heck. All of them have come right here off this little mat. Maybe they're stacked right on that edge, waiting for anything blowing in. If we could find the great uncle of all these guys, be in business. So far it's just been little fish. There's one on the paws, just letting it sit there. Another little one. Oh, he had the front hook, then it popped out. Grabbed him just under the skin back here by the fin. There we go. Not even bleeding. He's all right. There you go. You see it was in the top lip, but there we go. Number 4. All small and all on that pause. That is so important with the jerk bait, that as you pop it, I'm just doing a switch in between a pop, like a 5 to 10 second pause, or a pop, and then letting it sit. So that pause is what is so key with the old jerk bait. Every single fish right over here. I don't know if there's still some more submerged stuff here that they're sitting in, but they're definitely digging this this side where it's blowing into this little creek channel. And I'm not popping it hard. That's the other thing. Just light pops. Nothing too crazy and monstrous. Just want it to pop, and just sit there, tempt them. There's another one. Oh, he got it. He came back for it. Yes, that's the best one yet. That's our best one yet. He's not big, but that is the best little guy of the day. Man, he come back and smacked it, hit it once, Yes, this is what it's about. Open water, crazy windy. These aren't big fish, I don't care. This is freaking fun. Look at that. Old dead coontail. Another one on the old jerkbait. Cold water. It is a cold water killer. Ice just left. Ice just left, and I'm just fishing this baby real slow. And there we go. Another one on the day. Hopefully we'll catch a few that are a little bit bigger. This guy's, woo, upset is what he is. Man, look at that. Look at that mouth. Got his lipstick on for me and everything. None of these are big. Hopefully we'll find a couple bigger ones. This guy not gonna be messing around at all. Woo! He's an angry little thing. That was awesome. Popped it. I felt him grab it. Missed him, and I thought it was maybe like a piece of vegetation or something I was stuck on, but I popped it again and reeled it, and he nailed it. Yes, yes, yes. See, I almost didn't hit this spot again before I left. Glad I did. Just a little 1/4 ounce Rapala jerkbait. Husky, I think they call these the Husky jerk if I remember right. Little 1/4 ounce. Throwing it on the Daiwa Tula 100. Liking this reel. Throwing it on that little Fate Black that you seen last year. I'll still be doing a review on this sometime soon. Just been busy. Busy with that life stuff, you know. Kids, family, work. Y'all know how it is. There's one. Just started running off with it on that pause. Oh, they're all cookie cutter about the same size, but man, I will take it. We are catching fish in open water, fishing friends. All about that same size. A bunch of little hungry 1-pounders. Easy. Easy little fella. That guy hit the back of it. Want to see him hitting that front treble, but I'll take whatever treble they want to hit. There we go, another one, another little 1-pounder. But hey, if this is MLF, I'd be racking up. If this is MLF, it doesn't matter. And there it is, that's a look at the bait. I think that's a Rapala Husky jerk is what they call it, but it's a pretty shallow diver. I've got this on 15-pound fluorocarbon, so I don't want it going down too deep. That's helped keeping that bait up. I'm not fishing very deep water here, so working it slow. Working it slow is the key. Light jerks. That pause has been key. Every one of them's hitting it on that pause. Just sitting there, you know, suspending, and then they munch it. It's crazy how much having a small rod like this helps you work the jerkbait. I didn't have, before I got this, I don't think I had a single casting rod under 7 feet, but man, when you're working from the bank like this, you don't have a lot of real estate to work with. A little rod like this comes very, very in handy for jerkbaits and such where you're working at, you know, top waters, that kind of stuff. Very handy. All right, enough of this. Let's move, see if we can find some different fish hiding in a different place.